Face up, Papa J. If Ferraris with a K, niggas trolling on the ground. Man hunt, catch a case. Catch a punk, he gon' lay. I just blew 100K. Eyes blind like Ray. No surrender, press play. Niggas talking like they bout it. Carry guns and never shot it. Niggas acting like they reps around this bitch. Let's run an audit. Cause these bars come with scars. In a jungle, catastrophic. I've been riding in the Beamer. Waistline with a rocket. If I hit him in his eye, dummy lose his whole socket. I'm the goal in the set. I'm a trophy, I'm a vet. Treat these hoes like a pet. Cause they fucking on rejects. Ain't nobody drop for money. You on pills and all that lean. 5 bills to get you whack. Asking Cuddy how I feel. Did an interview with Whack. Niggas say I cut a deal. Niggas speaking like they know me. Trying to catch him in the field. Any of my real crodies probably treat him like my rib. If we twinning, it's a shotter. Guarantee you gotta win. Air Forces in the lobby. Big Papa like I'm big. Track Hawk with a chopper. Almost killed a pimp on Fig. Niggas lying like they bosses. Talk about what you and did. Face up, Papa J. If Ferraris with a K. Niggas trolling on the ground. Man hunt, catch a case. Catch a punk, he gon' lay. I just blew 100K. Eyes blind like Ray. No surrender, press play.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'ma bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is Bang Gang Boom. So, man, I see in these African American communities, man, they still not learning. When you get to the bag, people are still beefing. And I ain't understanding it, you know what I'm saying? You could beef all day while you broke, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the catchphrases people come with tomorrow, oh, take money, you know what I'm saying, to beef. If it take money to go to war, to sustain and stay in war, but you can beef broke, you know what I'm saying, on everything, as long as you got a gun and you got some ammunition. So, look like this Band Gang member, man, has been slain due to politics of street warfare, hip-hop and things like that. Like, I ain't understanding how we continuously losing rappers to the street lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I be feeling like a lot of rappers, I don't know if this dude was street, he's out of Detroit. Just because you from a street don't mean you street. I be feeling like me right now, on the grind, hustling, trying to get to it, get into the bag, get into some money. Once you touch a certain number, like, for me to still be inserting myself in street stuff and acting like, you know what I'm saying, I'm the same street dude from 10 years ago, man, that's just like goofy and silly. And that's what I be seeing in these rap communities, you know what I'm saying? Dudes become multi-millionaires and wait to become multi-millionaires to continue beefing, you know what I'm saying, to get slammed and die and don't even get to enjoy the fruits of their labor, you know what I'm saying? Hot for a minute, get to drive a few Ferraris, you know what I'm saying, double R's and stuff like that, get to bust themselves down. Then next thing you know, you know what I'm saying, they found in the ground, you know what I'm saying, funeral, this happened, all that happened, you know what I'm saying. We can go down the list, you know what I'm saying, from Dolph, you know what I'm saying, to Mo 3, you know what I'm saying, to Nipsey, you know what I'm saying, to even the ones who wasn't shot, you know what I'm saying, to even, you know what I'm saying, Juice World, you know what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, every time you look up, it's like a rapper being slammed. That's the new thing. Who else? We have my boy that came down here to Los Angeles and lost his life, you know what I'm saying, behind his jury. So it's just like every time you look up, it's like, you know what I'm saying, knocking a rapper down or killing a rapper is a fad. You know what I'm saying? I just covered the Dolph trial, you know what I'm saying? I just covered that, you know what I'm saying? Dropped a segment on that the other day. Before then, the Q50 rapper, you know what I'm saying? Just covered a segment on him, you know what I'm saying? He playing games. He out there in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, trolling, thinking it's a game. Them dudes in St. Louis try to get up on him. Good thing he was thinking and had his safety first and placed his safety first by having his car bulletproof. But like I said, y'all know that the name of the game, man. Like, you can die when you broke, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get out here and be tough, what I'm saying, once you get the bag, that is like one of the goofiest things you can do, man. Like, you trying to increase the peace when you got the bag and be out the way, man, on the island sipping a colada or something like that. Ain't no need to double down on no street behavior, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to double down on it. Definitely if you somebody that live it, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes, they gonna hop out there and be rapping about the hats they catching and bodies they got and how they be putting in work. And if you got that work, man, you can't keep accelerating. Like, once you got that work, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we like to try to call this the NBA and be like, I'm hooping and I'm scoring, you know what I'm saying? The NBA and street years, you know what I'm saying, are totally different, you know what I'm saying, on everything. So, however, man, we about to get off into this content, man, and y'all already know, man, it's the halfway in the half effect. We're gonna commentate.
We're trying to find the people responsible for a shooting that took place at a funeral gathering.
Neighbors describe the scene as like the Wild West.
It was multiple people that were armed, and so it was members in the crowd shooting back and members from the vehicle shooting into the crowds.
This is really, really dangerous to have, you know, a Wild West shootout in a residential neighborhood. And here it is, my property's hit, my neighbors' properties are hit. Thank God there's been no other tragedy, any other loss of life.
Police recovered 129 shell casings at that scene.
August 18th, 2025. Just before 8 p.m., the Detroit Police Department received a call for shots fired near a park on the east side of the city. Investigators would later learn this was the location of a repast following a funeral. Witnesses reported a burgundy Chrysler 300 drove by the repast, examining who all was in the crowd before opening fire with rifles. 2 women were shot, 1 man was killed, and 129 shell casings would be recovered by police. The amount of firepower going off by a playground was a clear indication that someone wanted someone else dead. Investigators located 3 main areas with shell casings and believed this wasn't just a targeted attack, but a full-blown gunfight as members of the funeral shot back. Because of the large amount of casings left, it's believed some even used machine guns. 5 homes on that block were struck by gunfire. The 2 women that were shot were in their late 20s, and the man that was killed was identified as 26-year-old Daniel Avery, a father of 5. But in the streets of Detroit, he was known as the rapper Band Gang Boom. Band Gang is a group of rappers from the west side of Detroit. They've been making noise in the Detroit music scene since as far back as 2014, originating with 6 members: Biggs, Javar, AJ, Lonnie, Meso, and Will. The rap group was affiliated with an older gang in the city called TTO, short for the Takeover. TTO warred with a rival gang known as TNO, Trust No One. Smaller and younger gangs would form under the older generation of TTO and TNO members. With the newer generations inheriting old beef, new murders began taking place, and Band Gang was guilty by association. 2020 was by far the hardest year for Band Gang. In September, 25-year-old AJ, who also went by the name Jizzle P, was gunned down sitting in a Chrysler 300 outside of his mom's house. A witness would report his mom screaming at the scene. 3 months later, Paid Will was shot and killed after a so-called domestic dispute. It's alleged he stashed money at his girlfriend's house. An associate or family member of hers found it and stole it. It's alleged Will found out, put hands on the person that stole it in their house, and was shot and killed by the homeowner. In May of 2021, Lonnie was shot in the head, hand, mouth, and wrist in Las Vegas, but luckily he survived. As the original members began falling off with the music, Band Gang Boom, who went by the name The Godfather, was able to step into the spotlight as an up-and-coming member. Boom was no angel in the city though, and when news spread that he died, a series of posts of dead people would lead many to believe Boom was responsible for their deaths. One man specifically was Freaky from TMC, aka Too Much Cash. Freaky was killed in a triple shooting in June of 2019, his 2 friends surviving the attack. It's alleged Boom was the one who killed him, but apparently this had nothing to do with Boom getting shot, and it's believed Boom wasn't even the target. See, Boom was attending the funeral of 22-year-old Dion Davis, who was more commonly known as 5'6". 5'6" was rumored to have been killing a lot, and he was even indicted by the feds in 2021. He got on Instagram Live taunting his ops with a switch. 5 days later, agents recovered the gun off him, stating he drew attention to himself after being involved in several shootings on Detroit's east side. The feds also established 5'6" was a member of the 700 gang. A troubled youth, 5'6" was only 17 when he and another teen were being chased by police after a string of robberies, and their getaway vehicle would crash into another, instantly killing a mother of 3, whose 3 kids and dog were inside of the car at the time. 5'6" was killed on August 6th. His car fired into by another vehicle, causing him to crash and run on foot before collapsing. It's alleged that 5'6"'s funeral was shot up by his ops, and while Boom and the 2 females who were shot weren't direct targets, they knew what came with attending a killer's funeral. And they weren't the only ones in attendance. Another rapper named Lil Mello from 700 was there. The day after the funeral, Mello would be shot in the face and chest on the freeway, but luckily survived. An Instagram page by the name of Detroit Hits would recover the surveillance footage of 5'6" being killed, as well as the footage of Mello in the hospital room. Detroit has always maintained a bloody reputation, and hearing 129 shots went off at a funeral is enough to get anyone's attention. Rest in peace to the many victims of Detroit streets.
So y'all see it for y'all old eyes, y'all heard it with y'all old ears, man. So look like Bang Gang Boom was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I'ma just say it like that, regardless if it was a funeral or wherever he was at. You know what I'm saying? Wherever death takes its place and it's not a natural cause, man, for me it's the wrong place, the wrong time. Usually when you hear about Detroit, you know what I'm saying, it's really like on some brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of artists coming out that way, you know what I'm saying? You got Peasy, you know what I'm saying? You got the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? You got T Grizzly, you know what I'm saying? You got Skilla Baby, you know what I'm saying? You got Baby Money, you know what I'm saying? All these dudes, you know what I'm saying, are one of another, have been on tracks with each other, you know what I'm saying? Help and further the next success, you know what I'm saying? And show love. It's rarely you see, as they saying, this band gang and this other clique that the 5'6" dude was from. It's rarely that you see that coming out of that way. You know what I'm saying? These rappers forming cliques, and then these cliques is beefing. It ain't even no need to beef, but it seemed like that's the new wave of gang banging. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all right, we gonna get to this money, we gonna start rapping, but we gonna put the beef on wax. You know what I'm saying? And start dissing each other, you know what I'm saying? Doing these videos, doing views, they diss back. That leads to sliding. That leads to investigations. Police getting on YouTube, police listening to music. That's when you hear when these musics and these lyrics come into these courtrooms and people playing these lyrics in these courtrooms like, oh yeah, they said they whack Quan or they did this, and they got people breaking down and trying to decipher stuff. You know what I'm saying? But before today, I have not really heard either or these cliques. Like I said, when you thinking of Detroit, and I'm going to just throw Flint in there, I'm going to just merge it all together because it's Michigan, you thinking of the dudes I said, you know what I'm saying, the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, as in Rio, you know what I'm saying, as in, what's the boy that be rapping with Rio, my boy, RNC Mike, you know what I'm saying, you think of Skilla Baby, you know what I'm saying, Baby Money, T Grizzly, you know what I'm saying, Peasy, you know what I'm saying, what I just said his name, what's the name, Sada Baby, you feel me, them the dudes you think of. But just like in any city and inner city, you got the dudes that's top tier, and then you got the dudes that's just trying to come out and do their stuff. You got the dudes that's underground that people haven't heard of, you know what I'm saying? But it looked like these dudes was making waves and doing their things, but it looked like, you know what I'm saying, they took the little street beef and made it rap beef, or it just looked like they formed a rap group, start rapping, and start beefing with another rap group. And that's just like corny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rapping is not made for beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that case, a lot of these dudes might as well just form crews and take that rap killing, oh, I'm trying to get you whacked, you know what I'm saying, and take that over there to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap is disrespectful. You can say anything, get away with anything, but I just be thinking it's corny, man, that a lot of these dudes is losing their life to senseless violence. And they like him, he just showed up at a funeral, you feel me, to show his respects for somebody that passed something. They come through, drop 128 shots on his funeral. Drop 100, I don't know if they had to switch or they had to chop, but they came through, chopped the funeral up, so you know it's real ugly. And once you chop the funeral up, it's just like, that's no respect. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's up. Candle light's getting shot up. If any loads is dropped, other funerals getting shot up to where they're gonna have to have police and armed forces out here at these funerals. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they should have had this funeral, no different. But a lot of people don't be thinking on this day, the day of mourning, that somebody gonna come through and make them mourn some more. But that's what I got for y'all, man. This your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. And press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
He lose his life because he didn't know how to control his emotions. Cuz you fuck around, lose your emotions in the moment, cuz, and it'll cost you your motherfucking life, nigga. Or your motherfucking freedom. Temporary emotions, cuz, it'll cost you your life, nigga. Message of the day. Control your emotions.